I was at a hospital with Jay Jr., and we were there to support a family who had just received a very poor prognosis about their son who had been in an accident. This family decided to make their son an organ donor. And as we were walking into the room to continue to support this family, Jay's phone rang.
I get a call on my BlackBerry from my dad, and he works as a family support coordinator also. A big part of my job is really being with families where they're gonna make a decision in their darkest hour to give life through organ and tissue donation. At that moment, when I get the call, I'm thinking that he's gonna talk to me about something that has to do with work.
I was in my sister-in-law's kitchen when my wife saw that my eye turned red. So I says, no, I don't feel anything. But when I went towards the mirror, it was tomato red. And then we rushed to the hospital to check out what was that all about, and they told me to see my doctor, and he told me, you need a transplant. And that's how I found that out. I didn't have any symptoms, I didn't have any pains, I didn't have anything at all that would let me know that my kidneys were failing. It was very shocking to me when the doctor tells me, your kidneys are shot. I mean, they're not working. And my first reaction is, Doc, I got 2 of them. And he says, well, they're both shot. They're not working. You need a transplant.
My dad and I both know how many people wait on the list and how long they wait for life-saving organs. We didn't want him to wait so long that he had to be on dialysis. We know how that would stop his quality of life. One of the options that we had was for one of us, my brother, my sister, and I, to be living donors. We really wanted to give this opportunity to Dad. We wanted to save him.
Seeing Jay Jr. and Jay Sr.'s story unfold has been humbling. It has me asking myself questions like what I would do in that situation, or if someone who I loved needed a life-saving organ transplant, would I also stand up and have the courage to give one of my kidneys? I know it's not regular dinner table talk. Conversations about organ donation and becoming a donor and putting it on your license are things we need to talk about.
We made a decision to sit down and talk about what we were going to do, who was going to be the donor, who was going to save Dad's life in an unbelievable way. My brother Joel, my sister Karina, and I all matched to be able to become donors to my dad. All 3 of us wanted to do it, and we all wanted to step up to save Dad's life, and we just had to figure who was the best match for Dad. So Joel won the opportunity to save our dad's life, and it was an unbelievable day to be at the hospital when the actual donation and transplant happened. People that donate are heroes, and for me and my family, my little brother's a hero. And I think that all 3 of us being able to step up and to just make the decision to do it, we're in some way able to help our dad. Even if I wasn't or my sister wasn't, we were able to step up and make a difference in his life.
I see my kids playing ball, I see my granddaughters in ballet. I'm able to see so many things that before I didn't appreciate it or took it for granted. Organ donation saves lives, and organ donation saved my life.
At the Sharing Network, where Jay Jr. and Jay Sr. and I work, there are many walls with first names. Each name represents someone who became a donor. And if you think about it, each name has a family behind it who made that sacrificial decision to donate. Those names also represent lives that have been saved and families that have forever been changed by donation. Jay Sr. was saved by a simple decision to donate. And by saving that one life, he will go on to touch many more people and save many more lives. And the ripple effect just carries on and on. Donation changes everything.
Now I'm alive again. Now I have a second chance of living again. And now I am that voice even louder for someone to receive an organ. Thank God for organ transplantation. Thank God there are people out there that care enough to help other people at times of need.
Donation impacts families.
Donation saves lives.
Donation changes the world.